fellow adventurers, I'm back at it with another canoe trip. This time we're on some Crown land. We're just doing a simple overnighter and I'm out with my fiance. It's a gorgeous weekend. We have nice sunny weather. The bugs haven't been too bad yet, so hopefully it's a nice, beautiful weekend. So we just made it out of a little bit of like a channel on the first lake here. We have a little bit of a ways to paddle further out in an open lake, and then we'll be to our first portage. We're going to camp on the second lake that we get to today. I love my Keen shoes, but if you can see right here, perfect amount of space for a bug to come in and bite me. We just made it across our first portage and only portage of the day. So this lake behind me is the lake that we are now going to go and find a spot to camp on. So the area that we're in, there is some camps and cottages that people have set up. So there have been quite a few boats, but there is still quite a bit of open space as well. So it's been a little while since I last chatted with you. We ended up touring the lake that you can see behind me for a little bit. We passed by this site that we ended up on to see if there's anything better, and then we ended up coming back to here. And it was way past lunch, so we decided to have some lunch first. So we cooked ourselves up some ramen noodles, and then we just finished setting up camp. So I'll take you for a little tour through our site. So this is what the water side of our site looks like. There's a nice gradual rock bank to the water. You come up here, we've got a fire pit that somebody has already pre-set up here with a grate. Probably won't be using it tonight, but nice that it's here. This is Crown land, I think I mentioned that earlier. So to find someplace that's a little bit more established on Crown land is kind of nice. You can see right here we have set up, this is a new thing for me. It is a Coglin bug netting. We've just got it tied up with 2 ropes. So I'll show you what that looks like. Each side has 3 metal grommets. So I have 1 rope here and 1 rope going through these ones over here. And it's kind of like a square shape. We found some rocks to put in the corners, and our chairs are also holding them down. But it's just a nice little spot in the evenings when the bugs start to come out that we can cook dinner or hang out free from the bugs. So far they haven't been too bad though. Over here we do have to watch. Our one line is a little low. Could be potential for getting clotheslined. Got our dishes drying, hanging on a hook over here. I'm not sure why at this site someone decided to have a fire right over here. This is the flattest spot of the entire area. I mean, the fire pit is just over there, but this was here, so we ended up pushing our tent to the furthest corner of the flat spot. Luckily, it's a really small footprint on this tent. So we've got that all set up and ready to go for tonight. Sleeping bags, pillows in there. We do have the fly. I just have it in the tent for right now. We'll put it on later tonight probably, but it's so warm today that we wanted to leave it open so that it doesn't get too hot in there. Got just our bags leaning against the tree. And our food still needs to do a bear hang, so we're going to do that after. Got our hammock hung up here, life jackets and fishing rods over there. Got my water filter hung up on I love finding on trees just the natural little knobs to hang stuff up. And then you can see the canoes down at this side. And we've got gorgeous waterfront. So it's much later in the day now. We've just spent a fair bit of time just hanging out in the hammock, enjoying the gorgeous weather we've had. Surprisingly, there haven't been a lot of bugs, so it's been really nice to just be out here. You can see the sun is starting to set a little bit behind me. We're gonna go and get dinner ready, I think, and then maybe do a bit of fishing before it gets too dark. So we're just cooking dinner right now. Tonight what we're having is some of these freeze-dried cooked beef cubes. So we're going to rehydrate some of those, add them in with these Uncle Ben's beans. So you just reheat this. So we're going to put this whole bag just in the pot of boiling water to reheat. They reheat pretty quick. We've had this once before. And then we're going to mix the beef cubes in with it. Make a mix to put on top of some tortilla shells. And then I have some Baby Bell cheese that we're going to add to that and make kind of like a bean burrito with some beef cubes and cheese. So we just finished cleaning up after dinner and decided to do some fishing, and every single cast we throw in has basically been turning up with a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Jeff caught a pretty good one. Good morning. So as you saw, we got up and packed up our site. Then we hung out in the hammock for a little bit, just enjoying a bit more of this beautiful weather. We've had very few bugs. It has been a gorgeous weekend. It's close to noon now, so I think we're gonna get on the water and start heading back. You can see I've got my stuff here, just waiting for Jeff to bring his over, and then we're going to put the canoe in the water, it's over there, and bring it over, and then head on the lake that way. Just as we're getting ready to leave, we found ourselves a little friend. So we just made it back across the portage, so we're out on the first lake we started in, and we're just gonna paddle through here until we get to where we're parked. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.